And welcome back to the second episode of the Wrecked Rangers / Modern Drunkards Drinking with the Dead. I'm still drinking through from the last episode, so if I seem a little loose-lipped and kooky, that's why. Okay, so we put down a forge last night, and we've been making glass jars, so our hydration problems will be over. And we're waiting for an anvil to finish crafting. And once that's done, we're going to make some forged iron. And once we get enough forged iron, we're going to make a workbench. And once we make a workbench, we're going to put a bicycle together. I was thinking about a dirt bike, but we're just not going to have enough iron for that. So one at a time. Okay, let's go do a mission. What do we got? We'll do the clear. We'll go to the passing gas. Okay, who do we have creeping out of the shadows here? It's our girl, Joan Crawford. Now, Joan's favorite drink was vodka on the rocks, and she would drink it typically out of this huge water glass. She did not mess about. And fair warning, when I'm sober, I'm like Ward Cleaver. I'm all like, gee whiz, that's swell. But as I get into my cups, and I'm getting into my cups at this point, I tend to get more salty. So if I start launching some curse words out there, don't act all scandalized and say, oh, I thought this was a family-friendly zombie apocalypse. It's not. There's no such thing as a family-friendly apocalypse. They're always going to be gritty and salty. All right, just find a bunch of junk on the way. I know it seems stupid to load up on junk on the way to a mission because you got to carry all this crap back, but it's hard to resist, man, because you need all this stuff. Or at least you will eventually. All this stuff will become very important later. Hey, it's Ronnie Briggs. Hello, cunty. And I'm sure you're like, oh my God, you can't use that word. Let me tell you something. I spent 3 years in London, and that's how the English people address each other when they're friends. I mean, if they're the closer they are, the more they use the word cunt. It's like, hello, old cunt. It's pretty outrageous. At least they used to. This is back in the 90s. Nowadays, it's probably some kind of law against using that word. Man, I'm so looking forward to getting that bike or dirt bike because this hoofing it around takes way too much time. The upside, though, is you get a lot more loot. When you're on a fast motorcycle, you're not going to stop for everything. Okay, here's Jackie Gleason. Hey, Jackie boy. Okay, these hazmat guys. Whenever you see them, you got to kill them. How'd I miss that? Wow, that guy is elusive. You got to kill him because there's a chance you're going to drop a loot bag, and inside that loot bag will most likely be part of a hazmat uniform, and you're going to need that to get into the wasteland later. Because in Darkness Falls, the wasteland, if you walk into it without any hazmat gear, full hazmat gear on, you die almost immediately. It's really, really damaging and dangerous. What's in the bag? Okay, split the chain mod. Chain mod's for a bat. We're not doing bats, so we'll sell that. Let's have a bit of food. And see who's guarding the bridge. That is Joan Crawford. There you go. Just lay down. She's dead. Okay, that sound means we are near the POI. I would like to get into that cop car, but I don't have luck picks right now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take apart some of the more valuable stuff outside the POI before I actually set it off. Because once you set it off, it just regenerates everything. Now, there are some purists who look askance at this and say, oh, it's, somehow cheating, but it's not. It's just, it's a zombie apocalypse, baby. There ain't no rules to the zombie apocalypse. Whoa, look at that. These lawn machines seem to have better loot than cars do. Jackie, you are just hanging about. What was Jackie's one of his better sayings was, some drink to remember, some drink to forget. Me, I just drink to get bagged. And I could not agree more. So for the last 20 years or so, I've been carrying around a coin in my wallet that has the face of Jackie Gleason on it. He was the king of the Bacchus crew back in, I think it was like 75, when they threw these out from the parade floats. And I bought it on eBay about 20 years ago, and I've been carrying it around as a form of luck charm ever since. Finally, see, last time nothing, this time all kinds of food. Let's take them apart again. Why not? Whoa! Lockpicks, excellent. Yeah, another big guy. We'll just trade it out. Hey, a battery, that's good. And some glue. Loot's much better. I'll store that stuff in there. We don't want to carry that crap around as we go in. God, it's almost the same crap I got last time. It's not crap, but... Damn, changed the loot table a little bit. Let's repair it first. We don't want to embarrass ourselves. Everything's loaded? Yep. Let's go on in. I see a leg. Man, Jackie Gleason is all over this place. What would you call, what's the collective noun for Jackie Gleason? A guffaw of Jackie Gleason's? A ribaldery of Jackie Gleason's? He's a pretty ribald guy. Cavalcade? That was his first TV show. Cavalcade of Stars. Is it Cavalcade? Cavalcade? Such a weird word. It's like nobody uses it anymore. We'll say, yeah. Cavalcade. Cavalcade. Whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll look it up. Hey, more lockpicks. That's good. Just turn some lights on in here. You notice I'm turning these lights on. It's from a mod. Because I like the whole idea of bringing light into the darkness. That is the apocalypse. Also, it makes it easier to spot the zombies, of course. It's a good mod. I'll put all the mods I'm using in the description. So if you want to play in a similar fashion, you'll know what to put in there. That sounds like we got a G.G. Allen. Or no, that's not a crawler. That's those fire dudes. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Yeah, okay. Who would that be? Okay, this guy, wife beater shirt, a little sloppy. I'm gonna say that's Charles Bukowski. And this guy is coming out of a pit, grease pit here. So, hey, pit, ow, ah, whoa. Horrific looking guy. It's got to be the pit in the Pontiac, right? Whatever that mini car is over there, minivan. That's got to be Edgar Allan Poe. Now, Edgar wasn't that big of a drinker. Or so everybody says. He was drunk all the time, but he wasn't that big of a drinker. They say that because he'd have 5 drinks and just be crazy. He was apparently allergic to alcohol. Although apparently that didn't stop him from drinking. He enjoyed the effect. Gasoline. Let's see what we got in the big box. Stone axe. We'll scrap it. Not much difference between the stone axes. I'm going to try and get some more tires. I already have 2 for the bike, or dirt bike. But if I do end up making a bicycle, I want to have a couple on hand to immediately upgrade to the upgrade to the dirt bike. The dirt bike is friggin' awesome. It's fast, it's nimble, it goes right up the mountains. It's pretty overpowered. Not that I'm complaining. I already checked that. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna need some gas for that dirt bike, so let's start loading up. And it's not too early to start gathering cobblestone. We're gonna have to start putting a horde base together at some point. And if you see me skip some loot, feel free to call me a blind fool. I do it all the time. I'll be watching somebody and be like, "You idiot! You skipped the wall safe! That loot is rightfully mine!" It's all just part of the game. Good, more gas. We'll grab a little iron as well. I'm not doing both. Grab some more cobblestone. That's a really satisfying sound that shovel makes when it hits that cobblestone, right? Something very satisfying about it. I don't think here's Hunter Thompson. What's up, buddy? Sleeping out by the dumpster. Man, times are tough. Working in the back. Is that Ralph Steadman, maybe? No, that's that bastard Blackbeard. Edward Teach. Eddie! This isn't your fight, dude. Did you bring your cutlass? Have a little sword fight? Nope. Oh well. Maybe next time then. Whoa! Whoa, you see that? He didn't even swing at me. He just kind of did like a little wrist movement at his hip and it hit me. That's some bullshit. And he infected me. That son of a bitch. See? I told you it's gonna get salty. Okay, I don't think this is the one with the dog in the back. No. There'd be a doghouse right there if there was. Okay. Let's grab some gas and then head on up. Okay, that's a crawler. That's a GG Allen. And that's a bird. Let's get rid of that bird first, because who wants that sucker in your face? Now, GG was a Jim Beam man. In fact, I believe he was buried with a bottle. I think that was in his last will and testament. I don't mind Beam. It's a little sweet. Yep. Zelda and GG. Would they ever hang out? I don't think so. I mean, they were both a bit crazy, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, if you go to like an insane asylum, you're not going to see everybody high-fiving and really grooving on each other. I don't think insanity does that. Gives you a commonality. Always need feathers and bones. Painkiller. That's good. Yeah, let's wear that. Eat those beans, maybe? No, don't need them yet. I'll throw in that mod. I'm not sure exactly what that does. Hey, tire. That's good. Early on, you're not going to get great loot. You gotta just kind of keep your expectations low. Oh, somebody wants our autograph. Let's go see who it is. It's Veronica Lake. Now, Veronica called getting drunk, getting gooned. I gotta use that. That's cool. And she was drinking buddies with Gary Cooper and Earl Flynn. And those lads could drink. And so could she. Look at me repairing the machete. Being responsible. Not that drunk yet. You know, and I was thinking, I have this on, when I die, it's permanent death mode. I'm thinking about taking that off because that would I mean, the series could end this episode. If it's on right now, but I should take it off for next time I play because I don't know. It seems like we have a really short series. I want to try and make it, these part way into the storyline of Darkness Falls. We'll think about it. Permadeath does add a certain amount of tension. How about, we'll do this. We'll do like 2 or 3 deaths. 3 deaths. So you die once, die twice, third time you're done. That seems fair. Always gotta check these. Give me a turret! Welding torch, that's good. Let's look at a metal workbench. That nurse we haven't named yet, we'll have to figure something out. Okay, we got a wolf here. And that's a new zombie, I think. So long, Wolfie. Okay, this has got to be Billie Holiday, right? You got the hair right. Billie was a heck of a drinker. Nobody likes to talk about it because she's a cultural icon and such. But she was. And speaking of cultural suppression, have you noticed that in zombie movies and TV shows that very few people are drinking? Especially in The Walking Dead. I remember when the T-Dog character got drunk once and everybody just jumped on him and gave him like a little mini intervention. Like they got all screechy. It's like the nanny state took over. Let me tell you something. In a zombie apocalypse or any kind of apocalypse, there's going to be a hell of a lot of drinking. I mean, mankind has used alcohol to get through every bad situation. Floods and famine, war, every hardship imaginable. We've always turned to alcohol. It's a stress reliever, and it's a brave maker. It makes you brave and tough. Hey, that is a traitor. But as you can see by the smoke coming out of it, it's not a real traitor. It's essentially a trap. We'll mark it on the map because it's full of good stuff, but it is also full of hardcore zombies. I'm talking like feral soldiers and stuff like that. A lot of dogs. So you got to be a little armed up to get in there. Hey, there's Orson Welles. Hey, Orson! Just want to say hi. Yeah, we'll let him go. We'll raid the garden of this Crack-a-Book headquarters. This is a great building to face the first Horde in. I might even use it, but it is rather involved. It's like I think it's like a tier 4 or 5, so it's full of zombies. And there's like 5 floors and a roof. So, and in this early stage of technology, with pipe machine gun and bone knife, bone machete, it will take you a full day to get him out of there. Okay, we got Billie Holiday and Doc Holliday. There's some kismet. Some Jungian synchronicity. Alright, Doc. Let the lady go first. No need to crowd her. And there you go. Okay, let's keep the local lifeless population under control here. We'll just wait for her here. It's like waiting for your wife to get out of a car, right, fellas? I'm out of a car in 2 seconds. My wife will be out in about 2 minutes. There we go. Get some more iron cooking. Let's turn some sand into jars. So nice to have a forge. Okay, we should shortly have enough iron to make... I'm going to go for the bicycle. The dirt bike is too much iron. Don't have enough right now. I'm not going to wait. Okay, we'll put this junk away and go collect our just reward. I'm sure it's going to be something fantastic. Hey, Jen.
You got the dukes. Don't spend it all in one place. But if you do, make sure it's here.
Oh, yeah, you can totally count on my customer loyalty. Because you're the only trader around that's not on fire. Okay, hey, passing gas. Can't be the same one, right?
If you do this for me, thanks, son.
I don't
I
think
knew
that's
you
a
wouldn't let me
thing.
down.
And we could use some more iron and steel from the pumps. Okay, I'm gonna have to address this with some antibiotics. I think they're pretty, yeah, $840.
Remember
Not a
me
chance.
if you need medical supplies.
For what you charge? Forget it. Hey, Scout, your buddy Jen over there is running a real racket on the antibiotics.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, there we go. 240. Much better.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll put these right to use. Oh, yeah. All right, fresh and new. Let's go see who's causing all the trouble. The masked dude. You know, I'm going to say Humphrey Bogart for this guy. Because remember in the movie Dark Passage, he wore it wasn't a mask, but it was like bandages for his plastic surgery. Yeah, and he kind of has that Bogart attitude. Yeah, okay, so that guy, Humphrey Bogart. And you know, Bogart was the original founder of the Rat Pack. Everybody thinks it's Frank Sinatra, but it was Bogart. The Hombley Hills Rat Pack. He founded in California. He brought Frank in, inducted him, and then later on, Frank took it over and moved it to Las Vegas. And props to Frank, because he took this little drinking club of a select group of actors to Vegas, put it on stage at the dunes, and turned it into this vast global phenomenon, hate that word, that still impacts us today. I mean, people are still talking about it 60 years later. And they'll probably still be talking about it 100 years later. That's how impactful it was. Somebody's beating on the door. And workbench is on the way. Oh, what have they done? Jen's not going to like that. Carson. Stop it. Alright, let's put a hatch down. Man, the upkeep on this place is ridiculous. Can't wait to move out. Hear that, Mom? I'm going to move out pretty soon. Any day now. Alright, see? That repair's going to take forever because I have the freaking hatch and workbench in the queue. Let's just put down some bars. Actually, we already have a gate there, so we don't need a hatch. It's redundant. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's go visit the ladies. Yeah, I'm not going to fix that gate. What is that guy doing laying in the road? Hey, buddy. No sleeping around here. Hey. Oh, never mind. And here's Zelda Fitzgerald. Vivacious and charming as always. And you have to wonder, would a zombie retain some of the personality aspects of the living person? Would a really aggressive type A human being turn into a really aggressive zombie? Would a lazy human turn into sort of a, shambolic, just hanging around zombie? Makes you wonder. Would there be an echo? Possibly. Lots of fruit. Carrots. It's like a shopping mall out here. Grocery store. Grabbing stuff up. Give me something good. Nope. It's that chicken. We'll get some meat as well. Freaking sandwiches. I'm not carrying that. Hey, workbench is done. Okay, I think that's one of the unnamed zombies. Hey, chicken. Oh, you're kidding me. You ducked it. Okay. Jeez. Some bad shooting. Okay, who is this gangster? I'm gonna say it's Flavor Flav. from Public Enemy. And you're like, wait a minute, Flavor Flav was, set this thing off here. Are you ready? No. Flavor Flav was a drunk? Yeah. He has like 44 DUIs, so I think that qualifies him. I mean, how do you get that many? Most of us would be in prison the rest of our lives after 4. But he must have a great lawyer. All the ladies. Well, we gotta... Okay. I have an excuse for my machete breaking this time because I was waiting for the workbench to finish crafting. You only craft one thing at a time. So let's quickly repair this. Alright. Oh, check it out. A trio of Joan Crawfords. Now, what would be the collective noun for Joan Crawford? A cruelty of Crawfords? She was said to be cruel to her daughter. You know, the whole iron hanger thing. But I think she's been maligned too much because of that. Just because it became like a meme before there were memes. How about a crucible? A crucible of Joan Crawfords. There's Ronnie. Hey, buddy. So when Ronnie and his buddies, I think there was like 14 or 15 of them, were planning the great train robbery, they planned it in South London pubs. After hours, of course, not when they were open. That would have been stupid, but no, it's like, oh, hey, lucky girls, that will up our loot stage. That is freaking an awesome find. But they'd be drinking pints and whiskeys after hours in these South London pubs, planning, 15 guys planning the heist. Isn't that cool? And they pulled it off. They actually pulled it off. Most got caught, but still. And I think most of us at one point in our lives thought about it, pulling off the heist, bank robbery, whatever. We've all thought about it. Don't act like you haven't. And maybe even sat in the parking lot for a while and watched the traffic go into the bank. Or maybe you've actually went inside and bought a roll of quarters just to size up the security. Yeah, we've all done that. There's no shame in it. I think it's part of the psyche of the average human is that idea that you can make a sudden spasm of violence and turn that into a lot of money. Well, 5 or 10 grand if you just hit the tellers. That's why you want to hit the vault, right? But that takes an intense amount of planning. You know that. You understand that. You've been through that. You've been to websites looking at how to crack a vault and all that. We've been there. Let's just all admit that we've all done that. Yeah. So what? Can be arrested for thinking about it, right? Hell no. Okay, Scout, what do you got for me?
Great job.
Wow. I killed how many zombie chicks for 88 arrows? All right, fair enough.
Can I trust you?
We'll do the dudes this next time. You can always trust me. I'm buying the cast. They're cheap, and
you're welcome.
Man, sometimes when her inventory flips over, they're not there anymore, and suddenly you have a broken leg, and they're nowhere to be found. You can go raid as many popping pills as you like, and there's nothing. It's a cruelty of the game, and you're just limping around. I hate that. So buy them when you can. All right, let's put down this workbench. Time to make a bike. Boom. All right. Well, I'm still not wearing pants. Or actually, looks like I'm wearing biker shorts, so it's totally cool. Man, look at this. It's just the speed, the sheer velocity. It's a big help. And also, now you can pretty much outrun almost every zombie that's concurrent. I mean, later there are zombies that are actually faster than this bike, but for now, we're cool. Always flesh. Just tearing across the freaking landscape. We're going in the same direction. I think she gave us the same POI, which was supposed to, usually it doesn't happen. Usually when you finish a POI, they take it off the chart, but I guess not in this case. All right, well, I'm not going to subject you to doing this thing twice. We can't preload it because we already loaded it, but I'm going to, I'll bring you in when I'm like on the roof or something. I'll just take care of all this stuff first. Whoa, this is a working one now. I would love to buy that. Didn't bring my money. Or actually, I don't have enough money. All right. Okay. This guy is new. Actually, I already know who this is. This is Jack Kerouac. Just chilling in the gas station, waiting for a ride. Man, it's starting to get dark. Gotta be in our P's and Q's here. Okay, well, let's go through this thing really fast. I know it looks familiar and all that, but we'll just tear through it. Oh. That's... Oh, look, that's not Billie Holiday. This girl's got a cat. Ah. Hey, check it out. A real gun. And a hoodie. And there's Humphrey Bogart. We'll call him Bogey. So no Poe in the pit this time? Right. Okay, I'm not gonna... Well, let's take a look down here. Alright, we'll loot all the stuff on the way out because we want to finish the mission first. Then if we have extra time and it's not night yet, because at night they start running, as I told you, as you saw. Let's just get this over with. Then if there's time to loot, there's time to loot. If there's not, we'll get it later. That is, what did we name this guy? Oh, that's Peter O'Toole, right? Or was that Sean Flynn? Sean Flynn, Earl Flynn. Who the hell is Sean Flynn? Flavor Flav. Bessie Smith. Hey, Flavor's tough. Hey, he brought us something. No, Bessie, there's no spitting up here. Yep, nope. That's the end of it. Hey, some pants. Flav brought me some pants. Trying to instill a little dignity to the whole thing. Zombie Flav is like, okay, we're trying to kill each other. It's the zombie apocalypse, but hey, man, put on some freaking pants. You can't run around in your underwear. Ugh. Freaking tons. Whoa, there we go. Nice. Scrap that club, scrap that. But we got a, we can turn that pistol into a machine pistol. Automatic. A true automatic. We'll put that on our shirt so we can carry 2 more things without being encumbered. Bring that down. Screw that shotgun. Let's modify it up to be a machine pistol. All right, baby. Yes. Keep on beating, dude. You'll eventually get through that vent. Oh, that's, I see by his hat that is Doc Holliday. Here we go. More, love that. More repair kits. Yeah. We've heard it. You know, I think I'm starting to slur a little. And you know Rule 55 of the 86 Rules of Boozing. If you think you're slurring a little, you're slurring a lot. If you think you're slurring a lot, you're not speaking English. I think I'm slurring a little. Just a little bit. We'll grab some cobblestone because we gotta really start thinking about finding the base. Although, you know what? I usually wait till like day 5 when the pressure's on, and then you're like, okay, for God's sakes, the Horde is in 2 days. Let's get it on. Then I'll find some building, but then of course you have to take it down first before you can use it. So it gets complicated. Day 6 and day 7. are always complicated. Hectic. Yeah. Already upgraded the better shovels, but hey, you always need a tire. Still some daylight. And that's the thing about Darkness Falls is you don't know what time it is unless you get a watch, which is hard to do. Which is kind of unrealistic because, think about it, in the post-apocalypse there'll be all kind of watches and clocks around with 20-year batteries. Tons of way of telling time. But it does add to the tension. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I love the tension of not knowing what time it is, but at the same time, it just seems unrealistic. All right, F. Scott. Now, Fitzgerald's drink of choice was the Gin Ricky, which is gin, club soda, and lime juice. Decent drink. We got a better one. More gas, oh, that's good. Here's old Kerouac on the road and trying to hitch a ride. Only room for one on this one, buddy. All right. Oh, Jackie Gleason almost took my head off. Try to clothesline me. With a bike, though, you can just put all those guys right behind you, and you could, no matter how much weight you're carrying, you're never overburdened on a bike. There's that friggin' cop car. I'm gonna try my luck picks on this sucker. Cop cars are good. They're a great source for weapons and ammunition. If you can lockpick your way in, I can do it quietly, but if you try and hatchet your way in, alarms goes off, and all of a sudden all these really evil zombies are on top of you. Okay, woke some people up. Are they running? Okay, bullets, jelly, and a pipe machine gun. We'll just scamper away. There's that Crack-a-Book HQ. Great building for the first Horde. Now, I know some of you vanilla players are probably thinking, what's the big deal? First Horde is, what, 30, 40 low-level zombies? Not a biggie. In Darkness Falls, it's totally different. You are swarmed from 10 o'clock all the way through to 4, and they're going to be almost all ferals and radiateds, and there'll be a lot of cops. And there's like 4 different zombies spitting at you. It's just constant acid bath. And then once it's over, you're probably going to get a Screamer Horde or a Wandering Horde, just to cap everything off. It's really insane. Jenny, I'm back.
You don't look so good.
What?
You are quite the daring adventurer. Good job.
That's very passive-aggressive of you there, Jen. Mixed signals. Okay, I obviously took the mining helmet because this saves me from making a helmet light in the workbench.
But I believe you can handle it.
Hey, thanks for the vote of confidence. Okay, we'll sell her some junk.
I hope you come
Try
back
out this
and see
new
me
helmet.
sometime.
Boom. Bringing light to darkness. Now that's going to make things at night much easier.
Now that was a good deal. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Okay, so we're going to spend the rest of the night harvesting stuff. We're going to try to make a dirt bike. Not sure if we're going to be able to. Wait, it's Zelda. Somebody else. Come on down here, idiot. Come on. Here he comes. Oh, it's Doc Holiday. What's up, buddy? Didn't mean to call you an idiot. Anyway, I'm going to try to make the dirt bike. If we get lucky. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough iron to do that, but we'll also make some improved weapons, I think. I'm going to probably go into bows, try to make a bow and a scrap iron machete. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next episode. I'm probably going to be drinking something different. I think we're going to move over to some different kind of bourbon. We'll see. Okay. We'll see you then, and thanks for watching.
Well, I wake up in the morning and I reach for my bottle. Gotta start the day like I do to every household. Let my leather armor on and boots like some time. I'm ready for the zombie horde that comes alive at night. I grab my machete, it's my weapon of choice. There's blood on the streets and I can hear their raspy voice. down.